Hello everyone. In this class we are going to start new unit number 2, structure of nucleus and its properties. In this class we are going to learn the introductory part of the structure of nucleus and its properties. Okay. At the beginning of the 19th century, the British chemist John Dalton proposed that the matter is composed of atoms and molecules. Further, in 1907, Thomson proposed his atomic model, and his research on discharge of electricity through a gases led to the discovery of electron. By rubbing the material on each other, it was found that the matter has two opposite charges, that is the positive charge and negative charge. It was then concluded that atoms are neutral. The negative charge lies on the tiny particles called electrons. According to Thomson model, atoms were a sphere of positive charge of uniform density with electrons floating in like the seeds of watermelon. Everyone knows watermelon. Okay. During this period from 1901 to 1910, Lord Rutherford studied the scattering of alpha particles emitted from the radioactive element. See the Rutherford alpha scattering experiment. In this we have a radioactive source. Okay. Radioactive source and a gold foil. This is the light of beam is fall on a gold foil, and this scattering will be takes place. A beam of alpha particles aim at the gold foil. Most of the alpha particles pass through a gold foil, but few were scattered backward. These are the pass through a gold foil alpha particles, but few were scattered backward. The positively charged alpha particles were being repelled and deflected by a positive charged nucleus. This positively charged was responsible for deflecting alpha particles propelled through a gold foil. Rutherford gold foil experiment demonstrated that almost all the mass of an atom is in a tiny volume in the center of the atom, which is called a nucleus. Okay, this is the scattering experiment, Rutherford alpha scattering experiment. In this chapter we are going to study more things about the nucleus. Okay, now the next part is composition of nucleus. To explain experimentally observe large angle scattering of alpha particles, Rutherford has suggested that the entire positive charge and mostly the mass of the atom is confined in a tiny central core of the atom. The core is surrounded by a cloud of electrons, which makes an atom as neutral. Here we have a positively charged nucleus, and the electrons are revolving in a cloud around the nucleus. These are the electrons around the nucleus. Okay. This central core of the atom was named as a nucleus. The dimension of nucleus is about 10 raised to minus 14 meter or less. The nucleus possesses nearly whole the mass of an atom. Initially, the atomic nucleus was supposed to be consisting of protons and electrons. Initially, the atomic nucleus was supposed to be having protons and electrons in the nucleus. In the year 1932, Chadwick discovered the existence of some neutral particles called neutrons. It was then established that the nucleus contains protons and neutrons and no electrons. In year 1932, Chadwick discovered the existence of some neutral particles called neutrons, and it was then established that there is no electrons in the nucleus, only the protons and neutrons are there. Thus, the protons and neutrons are the constituents of the nucleus. These are known as together nucleons. What? Nucleons. The proton carries positive charge and the magnitude of the charge of proton is plus E. This is the composition of nucleus. See, in nucleus there is a proton and neutron. Proton has positive charge and neutron is neutral in charge. The mass of proton is nearly about 1836 times than that of the electron. The neutron is a neutral particle. The mass of the neutral particle, that is the neutron, is nearly equals to the mass of the proton. The neutrons and the protons are much heavier than the electrons. Therefore, most of the mass of an atom is carried by the nucleus. The neutrons and protons are much heavier than the electrons. Therefore, most of the mass of an atom is carried by the nucleus. Okay. The total number of particles in the nucleus is referred as the mass of the neutral particle is nearly equal to the mass of the proton. The neutrons and the protons are much heavier than the electrons. Then the total number of particles in the nucleus is referred as the mass number, and it is denoted by A. It is the mass number. Okay. While the number of protons in an atom is called the atomic number. Atomic number is denoted by Z. Atomic number. The total number of protons is atomic number, and the total number of particles in the nucleus, that is protons plus neutrons, is called the mass number. It is denoted by A. The total charge on the nucleus is represented as Z into E, that is the total charge on the nucleus. Thus, a nucleus contains Z protons and A minus Z neutrons. See, here nucleus contains Z protons and A minus Z neutrons. Okay. As n is the total number of neutrons, then n is equal to A minus Z. Okay. The nucleus of any given element X is represented as X with any nucleus of a element. It is represented in terms of A and Z is A, Z. What is A represents? A represents the mass number and Z represents the atomic number. Okay. It is observed that at the large distance of separation, the protons repels each other, while at smaller distance they strongly attract each other. This force of attraction keeps all the protons together in a volume of nucleus. Due to the force of attraction, all the neutrons are together in a volume of nucleus. Hence, atomic nuclei are stable. The nuclear forces are much stronger than the gravitational and electrostatic force. Nucleus is also found in various energy levels like an atom. Nucleus normally occurs in ground state. The properties of given nucleus when it is in ground state are called the static characteristics, like the size, shape, okay, mass defect, binding energy. These are the static characteristics of the nucleus. And the properties when nuclei is in excited state, these characteristics are known as the dynamic characteristics. Nuclear disintegration or the different types of nuclear reactions are the examples of the dynamic characteristics. Okay, this is regarding the composition of nucleus. Okay, here we study the composition of nucleus. The central core of an atom is named as a nucleus. The dimension of nucleus is about 10 raised to minus 14 meter or less. The nucleus possesses nearly whole the mass of an atom. The constituents of nucleus is known as the nucleons. The protons and neutrons are the constituents of the nucleus, and electrons are revolving around the nucleus. The proton carries positive charge, neutron has the neutral in charge. Then the total number of particles in the nucleus is known as its mass number, denoted by A, while the number of protons in an atom is called the atomic number and it is denoted by Z. Then the static properties and the dynamic properties of the nucleus. Okay, this is the composition of nucleus, and here we completed this part. Okay, thank you.